Hello friends, today we are featuring our Tupperware stack cooker. I'm really excited to talk about the Tupperware stack cooker today because it is such a versatile product. It comes with 3 standard casserole. It comes with our 3/4 quart casserole, our 1 3/4 quart casserole, and also our 3-quart casserole. Now when you stack these all 3 together, you can use it as a stack cooking system where you can cook a 3-course meal in 30 minutes. You can leave it and forget it. Also, it have a colander, which the colander have the openings in it where you can steam vegetables, where you can steam meat, so you can bake a potato, you can brown ground beef. There's so many different things that you can do with our stack cooker and the colander. It also has a cone. Now with the cone, you can use it in the 3-quart casserole, make it a bundt pan, you can do meatloaf, you can make cakes, and so many other things. Today in our stack cooker, we're going to make Choco Flan. It is actually a chocolate cake on bottom and flan on top with a little galleta topping. The way we're gonna do it is we're gonna use our Power Chef tool, and we're gonna use our Power Chef tool with the blade in it. In here we have 8 ounces of cream cheese, then we have evaporated milk, condensed milk, vanilla, and 3 eggs. With the blade, we're using the blade because it can cut through the cream cheese, and we'll just slowly pull and mix. And when we have all that mixed together, and it just takes a few pulls, we're gonna pour half of this mixture in our 3-quart casserole that have the cone in it. But before we do that, we have to make sure that we have our topping. So we're gonna take some galleta and we are going to squeeze that in the bottom of our pan. And we might just put our finger there so we can make sure that it stays in place. And when we cover the bottom liberally, we're gonna take our spatula, our Tupperware spatula, that's great in heat and for not using in heat, and we're gonna pull up on the sides, and I'll show you that our stack cooker 3-quart have a line, and so we're gonna pull up on the sides of our stack cooker to the line, and we're gonna put the galleta up to the line. Now you might say, what is galleta? It is actually caramel with goat's milk, and you can find it on most international aisles, like in your Walmart store. If you can't find it there, you can find it in dessert toppings for like ice cream toppings, such as that. And so this recipe actually make 2 Choco Flans, and so you're gonna use half of everything, except you're not gonna use half of a big bottle of galleta because that'll be too much. But we have it pulled up on sides, and hopefully you can see that. And then we're going to take half of the flan mixture, and we're gonna put that on top, and then we're gonna take half of the cake mixture and put it on top. Now with the cake, you're going to mix it as directed, and what you want to get is dark chocolate moist cake. We poured our flan in our mixing store pitcher so we wouldn't have to do too much eyeballing to see what half is, and so it measured out to about 4 cups. And so we're going to take this and pour about 2 cups in right over our galleta. And I'm left-handed, so I'll switch hands so I can see a little bit more. I'm gonna pour a little bit more in there. And a little bit more. And that measures about 2 cups. And then we'll just eyeball it with our cake. And we're going to put half of our cake mix on top, and then we'll be able to repeat and do it again and make another Choco Flan. on that side, a little on that side, and a little on this side. And that looks to be about half. Maybe just a little bit more. How about that? On that side. And that's about half. And then we're going to put it in the microwave for 11 minutes. And repeat. You have the 3-quart casserole with the cone, galleta in the bottom. We are going to pour the remainder of the flan on top. And then we will put the chocolate cake on top. And then we will have 2 Choco Flan. And you may be thinking, oh no, that's too many. But you can refrigerate Choco Flan and eat it the next day and the next day and probably the next day. When you put it in the microwave, you want to take the cover and put it top side up, and then place the casserole on top the cover to elevate it. And you don't have to cover the casserole that you're cooking the cake in, and just cook it for 11 minutes, leave it and forget it. Our cake is ready. I wish you could smell it. It smells so delicious. You can see it in here. And we're gonna use our cover to turn it over. And we're just gonna turn it over in the cover and then use that somewhat as our cake plate. So I'm gonna have to do it really fast because remember, it has the caramel inside. Hopefully it's sitting on there straight. And I'm gonna take it off, and hopefully all the caramel does not ooze out. Voila. Wiggle it a little bit, and we have our beautiful Choco Flan